Welcome to the Living Well Show, where we have holistic conversations that inspire healing, hope, and transformation with your hosts, Dr. Albert and Shanique Tompkins. Good night. Hello, I am Dr. Albert.
Good night, everyone. I am Shanique.
I hope everyone's doing well, and thank you for joining us. We have another exciting episode. So, Shanique, go ahead and get us started, please.
Well, tonight we are doing a part two to the fourth quarter fitness focus. The first part, we talked with Dr. Val Rose, and that was episode 9. If you missed it, you can go to livingwellshow.com and catch that episode. He shared all of the nutritional side and finding balance in our holistic journey. Tonight, our focus is on living fit because it's a lifestyle. And we have with us tonight Miss Sasha Flax. She is here in the British Virgin Islands. She is a health and fitness enthusiast who has learned a great deal in the area of wellness due to her own journey. And we'll hear more about that a little later. And it was through this discovery that the company Living Fit BVI was birthed. And the company was born more than 3 years ago. And she has so many components to this company now, and she's looking forward to growth and expansion in the future. And we are just excited to talk to Sasha tonight because she is giving us the other side of the fitness journey, and that would be the movement. So, Sasha, go ahead and greet our guest on tonight.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Albert and Shanique, for having me. It is such a pleasure to be here with you guys to share about Living Fit BVI and my journey. So thank you.
You are welcome. And we look forward to getting started. So, you said this business was birthed about 3 years ago due to your personal health challenges. Would you like to go in and share about your journey and how you got to Living Fit?
So Living Fit started quite interestingly for me. I have been learning as much as I possibly can, and I'm trying to implement different health and fitness tactics, I would say, in my own life. I've struggled with my weight for as long as I can remember. And I remember because I do a lot of like scanning on social media, find different trends and things that are, the in when it comes to health and fitness. And I found a bottle, a water bottle, and something just told me, share it on Facebook. And I shared that bottle, and I got like 150 requests for this gallon bottle. So I don't have one here with me, but it's a gallon bottle with different prompts. So it would tell you, keep going, good morning, you're almost there. And I found that from me using the bottle, having it in front of me or on my desk daily, that I would drink. Drinking a gallon of water for me became like nothing. And I oftentimes tell people that in comparison to, the 16.9 ounce bottles, it's so much harder for me to drink them than for me to drink from the gallon. And just from posting that one post, and I got all those requests, I realized, okay, it's not just only me that's looking for different opportunities or different trendy health and fitness things. And from there, Living Fit BVI was born. I did start without a trade license, which is not something that I should say, but the request was so much. And since then, it's like everything that I would bring in would be a hit. It really would be. So I'm thankful to God for that.
That's awesome. What a wonderful story. What a wonderful journey. And I appreciate you being honest about every aspect of it so far. So I guess the next question would be that we understand that there are different needs here in the BVI. So what specific need did you see that you said, you know what, I think this is a good idea to start this business here in the BVI?
I think that health and fitness, sometimes it gets boring. Sometimes if you're not doing it for the right reasons, it gets tedious. And I think that, people needed, some fun items, some different items. We're accustomed to maybe going to the gym, doing some cardio. We're accustomed to walking, maybe running. And I just thought that I could find ways to make health and fitness more fun, more
Mm.
enjoyable, even if it's through products. So that's what
Yeah,
happened.
yeah.
Okay, so you've been hinting at products. You told us about your flagship product, which was the water bottle, the gallon
Mm-hmm.
water bottle with the different sayings on the side. So since
Mm-hmm.
then, what else have you added to the repertoire?
Whew, I have added, I'm trying to think about what the second one was. Oh, there were the fruit infused. So
Mm.
you add your fruits, your different trendy, different types of combinations. I've seen some very interesting combos that I have never tried. I also did the body weight exercise cards. So
Mm.
you could basically have a game with your family. You guys say, okay, we're gonna pick. If I pick and whatever we get, whether it's jumping jacks, push-ups, different kinds of exercises that we may not know, and you make a fun game out of it. There were also the fitness dice. Those were also a fun game that you can play with your family as well. I try to look for products that you may not find around here. They would not be readily available around the BVI, but they're
Mm.
products that once you buy them, you and your family can have a good time. The jump rope. I thought that I knew how to jump rope before Living Fit BVI, but then I noticed that, okay, I think I'm going slower than I should be. And I got a weighted jump rope at first, went onto
Mm.
YouTube, found out how I should be jumping rope, fell in love with jumping rope, and then I got a lot of other people involved after advertising these different jump ropes. And there's also the digital jump rope. That's the one I have now that counts your skips. So sometimes I would just be in my yard and I would say, okay, let me see how many skips I can do before this song finishes. So I literally play a game with myself to get my workout in. And I have other products, but those I would say are the main ones. I also had a gym that was very popular, especially around the lockdown times and
Mm.
COVID. And I wish, I wish I was more prepared, because I
Mm.
think that I could have probably made much more of a killing due to COVID and gyms being closed. But I think that with the items that I had in my inventory, I was sending packages down. People were asking me about quarantine packages, they're
Mm.
just coming home. Those days and when you had to spend like 14 or 7 days in quarantine, and you want something to do while you're in the hotel room or wherever you are, that you have these packages available. So,
So that is awesome, especially the fact that you were able to provide a special, unique
mm-hmm,
offering during quarantine. Because you're right,
mm-hmm,
if you're just in a hotel room, especially in the beginning days, you could only be
yep,
in a hotel room for 14 days.
Yeah.
mm-hmm,
That can be nerve wracking.
it
So a little
can be,
jump rope, a little gaming, that's awesome.
yeah.
So tell me about you and your fitness. How has your attitude towards working out and fitness changed since you started this company?
So, full transparency, my health and fitness journey is, I am convinced that I have to become more of a fitness influencer. I am convinced that I will be on the front of a magazine in a year or two, because there really there really is nothing I haven't tried. So I can tell you anything. I can tell you about benefits and pros, cons, whatever, about any diet, because I've tried it. But there is something about having a lifestyle or health and fitness brand that makes me so much more accountable to myself, and
Mm.
to the people that I know are looking on. And I remember one time someone said to me, and I think this was pretty recent, they were like, they're sure that people say they don't understand how I'm selling health and fitness items and I'm still overweight. And at first, I thought to myself, I should be offended, but I think that it does put me in much more of a better position to motivate and inspire
Mm.
someone else that may be having a hard time. So it really helps. I like to be transparent with my journey. I like to be accountable, and I can have and will continue to help people. I think that this is really a calling of mine. I don't believe
Mm.
that it's my only calling, but I believe that is it's a calling of mine, and I have so many ideas and so many things I want to do with this calling. And I believe that me taking a while longer to get to my goal weight has a lot to do with this journey and how much I'll be able to, help other people globally, not just
Mm.
even locally.
That's true. And I appreciate you being transparent because when we hear about fitness and wellness, the image that we see most of the time is a very thin
Mhm.
person who's enjoying salad
Yeah.
and water and that's
Yeah.
it. And that's not
Yeah.
real life.
Yeah.
And on the other end, whether I'm 150,
Mm-hmm.
250, or 350, if I lose 10 or 20 pounds, that's a gain,
It
whatever
is.
category you're in.
It
So
is.
we like to associate with people that we can relate to. So we
Mm-hmm.
have fitness for every category. It's not just what's
Exactly.
on the magazine that the
Exactly.
main media tries to share. So I applaud you for being bold enough to go out there and continue because you are encouraging others.
Thank you.
In fact, have you had any testimonies of people saying, they appreciate you being honest and open and representing a core group that may not be represented before?
I do. And I've even been, thinking about, because I think I have pulled back a bit from posting a lot. But then even as I do this interview and I'm saying it, I'm thinking, I can't. I need to make sure that people understand that I'm still here. I'm still pushing. I won't stop.
Yeah.
Even if I have like a week or two of, a downer, that I'll always bounce. And I think that resilience is a big, big, big part of living a healthy lifestyle. Because you will have a burger, you will have a pasta, you will have
Absolutely.
a cookie, you will do it.
Or
But
two.
what is important is, getting up. You can work out the afternoon, the night of, the morning,
Yeah.
next morning, and
Mm.
not beat yourself up about it. And I think that a lot of people do not understand how much of a mental battle
Mm.
living a healthy lifestyle can be, and you just have to be gentle with yourself. Just just focus on the next 24 hours ahead of you. I know I'm saying a lot of cliches, but they're really true.
It's true.
you
Yeah.
you have to focus on the next 24 hours in front of you and think of how you can honor yourself, honor your body, honor your commitments, honor your mental health,
Hmm.
and all of that.
It's true. And even when Dr. Valrose presented a few weeks ago, he spent a lot of time talking about that. It's a
Mhm.
one day at a time journey. And if you slip up today, it's okay. At the next meal,
Exactly.
pick it back up again. So that's
Exactly.
awesome. So you've told us about the products.
Hmm.
Now, I know that you also have some services, some classes, and things like that.
Hmm.
Go ahead and share a bit about what Living Fit does with the movement aspect of the business.
So right now we offer classes on virgin water on Saturday mornings. When we started out at the beginning of the year, we had about maybe, I would say, about 30 people. But now that we're dwindling down to the end of the year, some people have, decided to ease back a bit, and we expected. So I do anticipate that from January we'll have numbers again. But I do want to keep going and make it until the end of the year, because we do have some people that really don't want us to stop. Now, I am happy to share here that I am also working on my certification to become a nutritionist and and personal trainer.
Oh,
Awesome.
wow.
So
Congratulations.
among all the other things I'm doing, I'm finding time to do that because I believe that it's important to me and what I want my end game to be. And I know I have this wealth of information, but I believe that it's important to have that paper, that certification, know the mechanics, the biological, physical, everything that makes us do what we do.
Yes.
So I'm happy about that. So then I'll be able to do a lot more because I often have people coming to me and saying, do you do meal plans? And I do
Mm.
my own meal plans, but I don't want to do meal plans and some of these other things without having that certification.
Right.
And I genuinely like to sit down and plan my meals, and based on
Mm.
what I'm feeling, I do it on Thursday or sometimes on Thursday mornings, and then Thursday afternoons or Friday I go to the grocery store. Then Saturday I prep for my meal prep, and then Sunday, I do my meal prep for the week or for a few days of the week. So I think that those things are some of those skills that I learned over time will help, my friends, my family, and my future clients. So
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on your journey. We love
thank
it.
you.
We love it.
Thank you.
So, out of all the different classes that you all offer, what is your favorite fitness class?
I love anything with cardio.
Hmm. You don't hear
Um,
that too often.
I love anything with cardio. My favorite machine at the gym actually is the elliptical machine. I could pretty much stand the elliptical. I think the longest that I've done was probably a little over 2 hours on the elliptical.
Oh,
Oh,
I
wow.
wow.
was
That's
pretty much,
awesome.
yeah, I was pretty much in the zone. I had very good music and I made it happen. But I am really into this young lady on YouTube. Her name is Grow with Joe, and
Hmm.
she has really good videos. She has soca, she has gospel, she has 30 minutes, she has positive affirmation, she has yoga, she has 45 minutes, an hour and a half. It's like cardio and it's full body. And she has
Okay.
videos for like everything. Every week she brings out a new video. She has 1 million plus followers, and it's really good stuff. So I'm never tired. I'll probably do one of her workouts tomorrow morning. But I really like her, and I really love walking, preferably in areas where I don't have much signal so my cell phone doesn't ring. So I really love walking, but I'm gonna start to run. So that's another thing. So yeah.
Nice. Well, Sasha, you have started a novel business here in the BVI. Have you seen the impact that it's made in the territory, or how do you think your business has made an impact in the territory?
So there's a few things that get me to blush. A few things. So one of those things are when I'm just walking around or I'm sitting about to get into a meeting and I see one of my bottles pass me
Mhm.
by, and I can
Mhm.
remember when this person bought this bottle, or even if they didn't buy it from me, I know that I had some sort of an influence on that bottle being here. I know for sure that with the amount of bottles I've sold, that I have had some sort of a positive impact on keeping the BVI hydrated and people, actually trying to live healthy lifestyles. Because even if you drink one more bottle of water a day, you're improving your health. So anyone that I see with a bottle, so for the bottles for sure are a distinct pleasure of mine. The other things like resistance bands, I wouldn't see people with them out during the day like that because you take them to the gym, you walk out with them. But when I see those bottles just sitting on a table, or I see someone pass by with it on their arm, I feel really good about that, and I know that I'm making a difference.
Okay.
Awesome. So tell us about because we've talked about your bottles and we've talked about some of the classes that you offer there in Virgin Gorda on Saturdays. What about the subscription box? Tell us about your subscription box.
So I have a Live Fit box. It's a monthly subscription box that comes with a variety of health and fitness items. So these can range from activewear to supplements. I always do a healthy recipe, a workout, and I like to feature local chefs for now at least. And local trainers. And I also would have some sort of new trendy item that I have yet to bring to Living Fit BVI. And then to me, based on the feedback from the box, then I'll know, what could be my next product to bring to the lineup. So the boxes start at, there's two packages, there's 50 and then there's 80. The $50 is usually for the beginner, and the 80 is more of an added bonus or close to an export.
Awesome.
Okay. And now, so how could persons obtain a subscription box?
So persons can obtain the subscription box for now by emailing our Facebook page, Living Fit BVI. We are working on our website. That should be live within the first quarter of 2022. And then people will be able to just go on and get their subscription up and running.
Nice, nice. And so you've had a plan, you've been here for a few years now. So where do you see your business in 5 years from now, looking far off into the future?
In 5 years from now, Body by Living Fit should be up and running. That's a fitness center I would like to open. And it's my intention to not only have it as a one-off fitness center, I want to make it a boutique line of fitness centers on different islands in the Caribbean first, and hopefully branch out to other places. So that is what I would really like to do.
Nice, nice.
Mm-hmm.
That is good. I look forward to seeing that fitness center come into fruition.
Yes.
So let's go back to this meal planning. You said you love meal planning.
Mm-hmm.
What is a favorite meal of yours, or what's a favorite quick tip item that you put together that you'd like to share?
Okay. So I really like the versatility of salmon.
Okay.
But I really only do my salmon one way. So I just do my salmon with season it, salt, black pepper, maybe a Cajun seasoning, olive oil, sear it for the most part, and then I add some garlic, a touch of butter, drizzle it, and then it's good to go. It's literally the quickest thing once I take the salmon out, to defrost a bit. And I have my salmon with zucchini, with cabbage, with cauliflower mash, with pretty much anything. But I can eat salmon every day, but everything in moderation. So I try to have it maybe twice or maybe 3 times a week tops. But salmon, I love salmon. And I never really used to be so crazy about it before. But I realized that as I age, my taste changes as well. So salmon is a favorite right now.
Awesome. And all of our taste buds, well, many of our taste buds change over the years if we allow ourselves to grow and develop. And then our bodies change as well. So what we can handle in our 20s and teens, maybe not so much the older we go up. So we have to listen to our bodies and adapt and adjust and find new things that we would like to eat.
So true, so true. And so you started in VG, and we understand a lot of times things don't usually start in VG, you start in Tortola. So do you foresee it going to the other sister islands like Inagata, Joyce Van Dyke, things of that nature?
I am very much overdue for Anegada and Joyce Van Dyke and Tortola. I have people coming up to me asking me, when are you gonna do those classes on Tortola? And I started to plan it, and then we had our outbreak. So that kind of held up a bit. So I'm going to try again next year. But I definitely want to make sure that I hit all the islands, because I have clients on each of the islands. I have to maneuver. Thank God I do what I do in my regular career. So it's pretty easy for me to get things to where they need to be. And you pretty much see me every time I come off of the ferry. I have a white bag in my hand, sometimes a couple of bags with items for people.
Well, Sasha, we are coming down to the last few minutes of our session. Are there any final words that you want to leave for our audience? Any motivations, any tips, anything you'd like to share?
I would like the audience to remember that it really is one day at a time. Focus on the next 24 hours in front of you. I want everyone to remember to be gentle with themselves. I'm preaching to myself because sometimes it's hard for me to, slip up. Sometimes it can be hard for me to bounce back as well. But I think that this is the journey that I'm supposed to be on, and I am certainly here to help anyone if they need assistance or guidance. Living Fit BVI will continue to be here, even if it gets hard. We will continue to adapt, we'll continue to be flexible, we'll continue to meet the needs of our clients. If anyone has any suggestions, I am a Facebook message away, or I can be WhatsApped at 496-9333. And I just want for people to remember that health and fitness is not a sprint, no matter how much it feels like a sprint. I think the week before last week, I lost maybe like 10 pounds in the week. And then the week after, I lost 2.5 pounds. And we know that it's water weight, but you have to be able to, manage your expectations, be consistent, as I said already, if you fall off, you hop back on. I also believe in accountability partners, even though I like to work out by myself. Accountability partners is quite important, someone that can say, well, haven't been seeing you, how is everything? What's the plan for tomorrow? Different things, different prompts like that work. So I think that's it for me. Yeah.
Well, awesome. You have been wonderful, Sasha. I think your message for the brand of Living Fit exuded today through your presentation. It's not about a sprint and a fast journey to get there. The weight or the life that we have now, it didn't happen overnight. So we have to be gentle when we're making changes. When we fall down, when we have indulgences that we enjoy in the moment,
Mhm.
just know, take the next moment and get it right.
Okay.
It's all a part of living fit. So we
Mm-hmm.
thank you for sharing that message today. We thank you for being with us today. And Doc, will you wrap it up?
I sure will. Yes, again, thank you, Miss Sasha. We appreciate it. And thank you, audience, for joining us today. And we are excited about what's taking place. And we hope that you have learned something that help you be better, do better, and live better. And we'd love to hear from you. So let us know, what subscription box you're going to do or any suggestions that she offered. What are you going to do with that information? Please let us know. Remember to like, to share, and to review this particular episode. And we look forward to seeing you again right here next week on the Living Well Show. You'll have a great night. God bless and take care.
Good night, everyone.